Alrighties, Commanders. Welcome back, our favorite bucketheads, to another edition of Rust Bucket TV. My name's Jason, aka Bizzle. This guy over here,
Jameson, or half of a nickel.
And the entire WR community is abuzz, and for good reason. Big potential rebalance numbers released not too long ago. Official numbers on the WR Discord server. Which channel?
Test server news.
Test server updates, news, something like that. Test server updates.
Yeah, updates.
We will try to figure out some way to get those numbers to you very soon, but there's so many of them, it would take an entire 3-part episode for us to go over them. So what we've done, we've compiled a couple test server hangers with many of the rebalanced items up on it in the hanger. Nickel put one together for himself, put one together for me with a couple other extra spots just so we could do some extra testing for you guys, and we can let you know exactly how your hangers could potentially be affected. So what do you say we save all the blabbing for the action and possibly shred some test server red?
I think before that, they should hit the like, hit that subscribe, and bang that gong so you don't miss out on a future video.
Can't argue that. Why don't we shred those reds?
Alright, let's do that now. 3, 2, 1, bang.
All right, so test server a little weird getting into it at first, but starting with Nickel's point of view, a lot of the weapons and bots you see here in his hangar are featured on that list, starting out with the Mighty Typhon, and I am in the Nuo, going to give him a link, and I've got some more ultimate weapons that are potentially on the list here, so what, right off the bat, were you surprised to see on the list from your memory? I mean, it was a huge list. It was a big list.
Probably the Mauler.
The Mauler. I think a lot of people were surprised to see that one. A lot of people were surprised to see the Indra on it. I don't really run the Indra, so I didn't try that out here, but one bot I am familiar, or one Titan I am familiar with that was on the list is the Luchador, and that one was on the list with the
Atlas.
And the Atlas, with a potential jump nerf. I was very interested to see how that was, so I've got that loaded up into my hangar. Thoughts on what you actually, what were you not surprised to see on the list?
What was I not surprised to see? Probably the Tet. It's way too strong.
Yeah, I expected a cooldown ability, or an ability cooldown on the Tet right off the bat, but I'll tell you what I was surprised to see on the list. Every single ultimate.
Pretty much, yeah.
I was surprised to see every single ultimate that's on the list. I was surprised to see every single ultimate weapon that's on the list, and unprecedented.
Oh, speaking of ultimate.
Exactly, I'm glad you're going to point this out.
I lost a weapon on my ultimate Typhon.
That's got to be a test server bug of some sort.
And my legs have been damaged 3 times. You see how slow I am?
That's got to be some sort of... Gotta be some sort of a test server bug.
Right, like...
So we really wanted to show you guys a lot of these weapons in action and show you potentially how your hanger could be affected. But like I said, again, no way that we could really test all of them in this particular session. Again, I've got the Leo up here. I think defense stacks. Defense stacks were one of them.
Yeah.
For the Leo. I believe counterblind was one of them for the Nuo.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, one that we didn't get on footage, which I wish we would have at this point, but we ran an experiment while we were in the test server, and I think something that many of you will be happy to know, few of you will be unhappy to know, is the ultimate Griffin and its reaction with the Alpo drone now.
Yes, it no longer can get. I don't even know if this is just like war robots being war robots, but like we tested it.
Tested it.
Jumping
Thoroughly
like,
tested
from any distance off the ground. It doesn't matter. It won't get that shield.
And then we were on Shenzhen, and you know what this guy does? His specialty on Shenzhen?
I get on that building.
He's on the building. He got on multiple buildings. He got as high as he could, jumped, got all the way to center and past center from one of the tallest buildings. Still never got the shield.
No. Gosh, this thing is so fast in the building.
And you got the Leo lane.
No, I don't.
Not anymore, you don't.
Still got a kill in the meme ultimate.
Very nice, very nice.
And then I go down to the freaking ultimate sword because of course the one goes on the test server.
Ultimate Sword, it was on the list. Still pretty OP. I know that was a Destrier, but we ran across a lot of them.
Yeah.
I gotta say this too. I really gotta say this. Maulers that you came up against, what was your experience?
I didn't go up against them.
I did, and I'll be honest with you, it still kind of felt the same. So I don't know if there's some tuning, reworking, or whatever to do. The test server tends to be buggy at times. I didn't notice anything blatantly buggy, but then again, we noticed your ultimate losing an ultimate weapon, which is something that's not supposed to happen.
Like isn't that not their whole gimmick?
I've had regular bots lose ultimate weapens, but
because the ultimate weapons, they don't count as like their own thing. Like all it is just a stat change and some colors.
Yep.
The ultimate robot, their whole thing that stands between them all is not losing any weapons.
So I don't know if you see that green ring right there. That's your boy in a Wayland. Another one on the list that got some good buffs. This one I could actually notice.
Or rather, you couldn't.
I couldn't notice. It's one of the main things on the test server that it's getting is a speed increase during ability.
Well,
it was actually right here. It was actually right here where we were.
I don't know if it's just me, but did they buff the push?
Yes, I like that push too. Well, I don't know. It seemed like it, but was that one that I noticed another time when an Atlas jumps in on you? You're like, no, no. But there was actually one time in the Wayland I had to look and pay attention and see if I was still in ability because I felt like I was moving so fast.
Mauler, no.
Yep, there it was. It was the Mauler. There it was. There it was.
It's so funny.
Oh, it's such a good ability. It's such a good ability.
Wait. Oh, wait, no.
I don't think you can push with missiles.
Oh, here we go again.
So my Wayland went down. You can see it crumpled there. Weird thing is, the carcass disappeared. I didn't think that was something that ever happened. Test server be testing.
Pardon for the Discord notifications. I turned on the Do Not Disturb right after this. Oh, and now I'm in the Rex. I am running the new pilot. It has 2 legendary skills.
Yes, another big update. 2 legendary skills on the new pilot.
One is when it loses DOT set. Also, look at how long I can keep it off of its uptime. And this is with only 2 charges.
It's crazy. It's almost like it still has the 3.
Right.
So here we go. Here he is, Short King in the Ravager. This is kind of bullyish what you guys are doing, to be honest. He farted him against the wall. So I'm slowly catching up, but I mean, look at the jump. It's honestly not that bad.
Right. Oh, also, so glad the match ended. I just did 750,000 to that shield. If it went on you, it was just...
Not right. So, fun match. Decent numbers. I ran an all support hanger for the most part, so
let's look at that hanger.
Here we are on Rome. And, of course, I want to meet Nickel over at the first beacon.
So automatically we completely lock in on this duo, and you meet us on the first beacon that's not there.
I was like, wait, there's no beacon. I wondered why I was the first one there almost, but hey. So we get the link going, and we go to town. I love this.
That just shows how long it's been since we've played TDM.
I love this little.
Gosh, it's healing us so good.
I love this little combo that we put together here. This little duo with the Mender and the Leo. Of course, I've still got the Wasps.
You know, one thing that I think they should change about the Wasps is I'm not really a fan of the double shot.
So
I feel like it'd be a lot more fun to like stagger fire.
Well, that's what I was gonna say.
If they were just one shot, because then you could just.
I figure it out. I figure it out on this next one. I get like, as we get towards the end of this one, watch. I get like half clip on one, and then I start the other ones going.
You are so inaccurate.
You get a really good timing going. Not watch. I get it.
And for some reason,
I get it.
The Eloxes that I have on the Ultimate Mender, they're so good even at range.
I know. Like, they're really good.
It's insane.
Come on, I get my accuracy gets better, so seeing the action taking off on the left. No, I'm trying to keep him undercover.
I'm trying to keep him in the grave.
I was shooting so he'd stay there until I got you to come over with me.
Hold on, let's look at this buffed healing.
Oh, I love it. What do you think? How did the Ultimate Mender feel? Because Ultimate Mender and the regular Mender are both potentially.
I mean, look
on
at my
this
confidence
list.
here.
Just tank the sword.
I went into its shield just all over it. Man, it's such a even better bot now.
Come on, look at the accuracy. And then I even go over the top, start shooting over the building, using the cover, getting great heals, by the way.
Yeah, you're back at full again.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, oh, so that lets me be able to get shot some more.
Like, ooh, yeah, right here. Make me stronger.
Over the top on this Freddied up Typhon.
I don't know if that is Freddy.
I know, because he keeps moving like that.
Well, because it gets a speed bonus after it uses its ability. Not even if you have the pilot that does that, so you can stack it. Okay, so you're below half health right now.
Mm-hmm.
I activate my ability right.
And you,
right.
And you got rid of the rest of the Typhon.
Right now. Okay.
And it heals so good now. So I know we're getting a little bit towards the end of this action. This combo was so good, we really didn't use too many other bots in this match.
Really, no.
However, I will say this, based on the other matches we played and what we brought to you, right now, even if this whole list goes through,
Are you using an Orion?
I don't know what you gave me.
Oh, I think I forgot to.
Yeah, because I was like, what? Anyway.
Alright, so we're doing a special look at the Dreadnought Mothership.
It's not on any list.
It does 2 damage.
Look, just doing work to the Condor.
And heals negative HP, so you actually lose HP when you try to heal with it.
So, what I was in the middle of saying, other than the way this Arthur gets scared and starts hiding from us.
This guy just thinking he can take on the world, blap, blap, blap.
One thing that I will say is, and you can chime in on this at any time, one thing I will say is, even if this whole list does go through, most of us, for the most part, I mean, we're going to be just fine.
And if not better, because all this does is just, even out the numbers.
It evens out.
Exactly. It brings light to stuff that hasn't seen it in years.
No, I know.
That hasn't seen it in what seems like years, and words. What are they? it like pushes the new stuff into some dusk so that other stuff can shine.
It levels the playing field a little bit more. And if the indication, if the gameplay and what you saw here is any indication of what things could potentially look like, even if the whole list goes through, you can see here, I mean, you know, the ultimate swords, they were still doing work. But everything was more manageable. The ultimate Talumbas, they were more manageable. I mean, it's... I think we're gonna be okay, guys.
Ooh, seeing it from that perspective, that looked like a heavy jump.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, it wasn't bad. And like these things, these Sonics, they're cooking again.
I feel like...
I don't know if they really stopped.
I feel like one thing, Pixo, if you're watching this, if you're gonna make it a shorter jump, I say at least a 20-second cooldown reduction, so it can do it more often, because it's really not that mobile without it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at it. It's just like, I mean, I know your legs are damaged, but you're like, hey guys, I'm almost there. Just give me like the rest of the match.
Are you sure they're damaged? I didn't take much damage at all.
Sparks.
That was from getting shot.
No, you can see sparks. The only thing that gives off sparks is
look at them hips, man. Hips don't lie. Them things were swiveling.
That
But
that doesn't change.
like I said, nothing really seemed bad at this point. And keep in mind, these numbers change, the list change, it goes through multiple changes. So don't sweat it yet. If you are worried about it, get over to the test server. And when you're done with
Get a feel for things, right?
when you're done with it, don't forget, fill out that survey at the end. Lots of nice gifts waiting for you. Usually a little thanks for participating.
Yeah, and to get those gifts, though, just going to clarify this, you do need to upload a link to a video.
Is that the case?
Yes.
It wasn't a required thing. It didn't have an
It's not required, but if you want to get your data pads for doing it, record some, post it as an unlisted, drop the link in there, and you're good.
Good to go. So don't forget, if you like what you saw here, Nickel had a couple favors for you at the beginning that included liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell so you don't miss any of the good information.
And if you want other people to know, why don't you give it a share?
That'd be nice too. You don't want to miss any of our live streams, lots of big ones, including our 250 Tuesdays every Tuesday afternoon. Time subject to change. You don't want to miss our big creator spotlight bonus. In that, this month, the Berserker bonus is in play. Berserkers bunches. So, hope you enjoyed this one. Until the next one, hope you stay calm, stay in the know, and if you need to, stay on that test server so you know what's going on. But in the meantime, other than that, most important, ladies and gentlemen, stay rusty, my friends.
And we will see you out on that evened out battlefield.
Oh yeah.